Hey Saints fans, it's your go-to insider breaking down the latest from New Orleans. The Who Dat Nation has been riding a roller coaster this season, and today the front office just dropped a bombshell on special teams. After enduring some frustrating moments that have cost us points on the board, the Saints are making a bold pivot to try and steady the ship. This change comes at a critical juncture as we push for the playoffs, and it's got ripple effects across the roster. What sparked this decision and who steps in to fill the void? I've got the full scoop straight from the sources. Let's dive in. Alright Saints faithful, straight to the heart of it, Blake Group is out. After 3 seasons holding down the kicker spot in the black and gold, the Saints released him on Tuesday. This isn't a decision that came lightly. Group was one of our team captains this year, but his performance this season just couldn't be ignored. He finished 18 of 26 on field goals. That's a 69.2% success rate, which ranks him 38th in the NFL. And get this, on attempts from 40 to 49 yards, he was only 2 for 5. For a team that's already grappling with inconsistencies on offense and defense, those missed kicks have been killers, directly impacting close games and our standing in the NFC South. Let's put this in perspective. Group came in hot over his first 2 years. Last season he was lights out, converting 27 of 31 field goals for an impressive 87.1% accuracy. He earned his spot as a captain through that reliability and the respect he commanded in the locker room. But 2025, it's been a stark drop-off. Only Joshua Carty of the 49ers is worse at 66.7%, though Carty's had fewer chances with just 15 tries. Group struggles weren't isolated. They've been a talking point in the Saints facility for weeks now. Sources tell me the coaching staff, led by Dennis Allen, had exhaustive discussions about the kicking game. They reviewed every miss, every snap, every hold. Nothing was left unexamined. Ultimately, the math didn't lie. Those extra points left on the table were too costly in a division race that's tighter than ever. So who's stepping up? The Saints are turning to Cade York, a familiar name who's been through the ringer himself. York was with the Browns before getting waived, and he's got that raw leg talent that first caught eyes when he was coming out of college at LSU, right here in the Bayou. His college record was stellar, 78.9% on field goals, including some bombs under pressure. But the NFL transition has been bumpy. He's 23 of 32 in his career so far, about 71.9%. Still, at 24 years old, he's got upside, and the Saints see him as a low-risk, high-reward option to inject some stability. Expect him to get every rep in practice this week as the team preps for their next matchup. If he clicks, this could be the spark we need. If not, well, the special teams coordinator's job might be next on the chopping block. Group handled the news with class, as you'd expect from a pro. He hit social media right away, posting a heartfelt message, "Thank you, New Orleans. This organization took a chance on me and I've gave everything I had to them and this city every Sunday for these last 3 years. I'm thankful for all the coaches and players that have supported me along the way. Nobody wanted it to work more than me. Can't wait for my next opportunity to prove what I can do." He even dropped a Bible verse, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, showing the faith that's guided him. It's a reminder that behind the stats are real people pouring their hearts out for this franchise. Group's tenure wasn't without highlights. Remember that game winner against the Falcons last year, but this season's woes overshadowed it all. This release isn't happening in a vacuum. It's part of a broader shakeup among the Saints' leadership ranks. Group joins Brandon Cooks as former captains have moved on. Cooks was named a captain for 2025, but got traded to the Buffalo Bills after clashing on contract expectations and role. Then there's Eric McCoy, our center and another captain, who's sidelined with an injury that's testing the depth on the O-line. Losing these voices in the huddle could disrupt the chemistry, especially in a season that's already felt like a grind. The Saints sit at 5-6 or whatever the record is. Wait, actually checking the latest, they're hovering around .500, fighting to stay relevant in a loaded conference. Every decision like this is magnified. From an insider's view, this move screams necessity over luxury. The kicking game has been a liability, contributing to 3 losses decided by fewer than a field goal. Statistically, teams with kickers above 80% accuracy make the playoffs at a higher clip, about 65% versus 40% for those below 70%. New Orleans can't afford to hemorrhage points there. York's audition starts now. He's got to nail those mid-range kicks that Group whiffed on. The front office, Mickey Loomis and company, are banking on internal fixes before dipping into free agency or the draft again. Remember, we invested a 7th-round pick in Group back in 2023. Now we're hoping York's experience pans out without that sunk cost. Looking ahead, this could signal more tweaks. Special teams have been under the microscope since the offseason, with whispers of overhauls if the win column doesn't budge. York's got a clean slate, but pressure's on from day one. If he falters, names like Dustin Hopkins or even a rookie could enter the mix. For the Saints, stabilizing the kicking game is step 1 towards stringing wins together. We've got the talent on offense with Carr slinging it and Chase Young disrupting up front. Now we need the little things to align. Wrapping this up, folks, the Saints' release of Blake Group is a tough but pragmatic call aimed at salvaging a season that slipped away too often on special teams miscues. With Cade York in the fold, there's cautious optimism, but it will come down to execution in these final weeks. What do you think, Who Dat Nation? Is York the answer, or do we need a bigger overhaul? Drop your takes in the comments below. I read everyone. If you want more rapid-fire updates like this, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the Saints Insider crew. We've got your back through every snap. Joe Saints.